What happens to the loser of the Miami versus Florida game? This is a week 1 game. You know, as well as I do, the popular talking points around both of these teams. The popular talking point around Florida is do or die year, hot seat, Billy Napier, got it done at Louisiana, can he get it done at Florida? That's all anyone's going to talk about between now and then. At Miami, folks hadn't gotten over the Georgia Tech debacle last year. Miami's always going to underachieve. Yeah, they'll go recruit a lot of talent, but will Mario ever get it done on Saturdays? And so that I can't control that, nor is it my business to. That's all that's going to be talked about. However, inside the bubble of the fan bases, as the season approaches, you will have the same kind of optimism that is born every August throughout fall camp. And you'll get that first scrimmage report, and you'll start to hear the undercurrent of positivity, and you'll start to hear from both Coral Gables and Gainesville that the public is sleeping on us. Let them sleep. And you know what? I've been inside both of those buildings this spring. I've been around both of those staffs and both those rosters this spring. I actually believe that's accurate for both of those programs. But here's the part that's important. They play each other week 1. And Meemaw used to always say, a half of football in week 1 has more power than the previous 6 months did. 6 months, starting from spring and all the way through summer and then fall camp, that's how long you have to build up your hype, build up your expectations, and build up your best case scenarios. And then boom, you're trailing 17-6 at the half and it's all popped. And I'm telling you, if you want to see the most toxic environment imaginable, go to the team that is trailing this game at halftime's message board and check it out. Swamp 24/7, Inside the U, either one of them. Go check out that message board at halftime. In fact, one of the most perspective-building exercises you could ever incur in your life is to scan team message boards or Reddit or Twitter at halftime of a game you're losing, especially the ones you come back and win. Coaches are fired. Harbaugh probably got fired at Michigan 15 times over the course of the last few years before he ended up doing what? Winning a title. So forget about halftime. Someone's going to lose this football game. And then I'm going to listen to someone make way too much of a week 1, probably ultra competitive and ultra cramp filled out of conference game in Gainesville. That's really what it is. A lot more will be made of that than should be because there will be very, very extracurricular outside of football storylines that are attached to it. Almost soap opera-esque. Now, I'm not complaining about that. And those guys shouldn't. I mean, they're not. They're making a lot of money to be in that spot. And both of them will embrace it, and both programs will embrace it. But it's going to get really, really ugly, and you're going to have to circle the wagons for one of those programs when they lose that game. And I'm just fascinated to see what happens and how galvanized the program is coming out of that thing. If it's Miami, if it's Florida, I don't care. Florida will know they have an infinitely tougher road still in front of them. Miami, if they lose that one, you know what, I'm not softening the blow because either way, it's going to be ugly for at least 6 days for the losing team's fan base.